Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this noble platform, the Rogers Kakasungura, where we speak nothing but the reality itself. If you're watching this video for the first time, kindly click your subscribe button and remember to turn on your notification bell so that once I upload a video, you are able to be notified. The people are calling me Kaka. How can we support you? If you think Kaka is doing a good job, I know there are people out there who really feel proud of what I'm doing. You are free to inject your support. You can send to my M-Pesa number 0700169444. 0700169444. My M-Pesa number is Rogers Gichana, ROGERS. Gichana is GICHANA. Gichana. And God will really bless you. Back to the Kenyan politics. Ladies and gentlemen, in my analysis, even in my previous analysis I've done, I've always said I do not use innuendos to prove my point. I use available facts to prove my points. And I want to partially repeat myself so that you are able to clearly understand where the Kenyan politics is headed to. My work on this platform is to open up your mind, is to sharpen you so that you are able to see where Kenya is headed to. And I know all of you have seen the recent unfoldings in the Kenyan politics. But then I'm still on in evaluating President William Ruto's tour in Luo Nyanza. And there is a statement I've used and I want to repeat it. Luo Nyanza is the only region that never votes for the president of the day but ends up capturing the same president. Now, I fail to understand the technology in these people, but if there is a region that is super bright, it's the Luo Nyanza region. And these guys, they know their net worth. They negotiate because they understand their value. They do not negotiate for their stomachs. They negotiate for the people. You know, some regions like Kisii, I can give an example. I'm sorry to say this. Some politicians negotiate for their own stomachs. That is why Kisii doesn't have a kingpin. I want to be very categorical in that. But then if you look at regions like Luo Nyanza, they have a kingpin who is Raila Odinga all along and who negotiates on their behalf. Right? The Kamba Nation also has Kalonzo Musyoka. And then the Mlembe Nation, it's also coming up together to rally behind Musalia Mudavadi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these people, as Ruto was saying in Luo Nyanza, they gave him 1%, as Ruto was saying. But then, these people who voted at 1% to the government of the day are eating more than the Mount Kenya who voted 90% Kenya Kwanza. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scientific understanding that I want to tell you is it cannot be understood by a layman's view. But look at this. The Luo Nyanza region didn't vote for the government of the day, that is Kenya Kwanza. That's for a fact. And look at how their voting pattern was. Even in 2017, look at how their voting pattern was. But they ended up capturing the whole government and they took it. You know, the science in these people is on another level. Now look at this. It's a reality and in the public domain that as I speak, the Luo Nyanza have already captured the government and they have locked, let me use this term, they have locked up government They have locked up William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua in bedroom for 2 days. You know, if you take a girlfriend in your home and you lock her for 2 days and she's happily roaming around your bedroom, then you are a genius. Let me repeat myself for clarification purposes. If you capture a beautiful lady, you seduce a beautiful lady from the road, take this lady and lock her in your bedroom. You've not married her. This is a girlfriend. This is a person you've been crushing for years. She's beautiful and you've been yearning for her. But one day, she has been playing tricks, She has been playing hide and seek around your traps, And one day, after seducing her, she refuses to pick your calls. She refuses to greet you. She doesn't respect you along the way. But one day, you manage to capture this girl and take her to your own house. And you find she's happily washing utensils in that house. She's happily cooking. She's happily roaming around. I'm beginning to acquire the Kisumu accent. She is roaming around. She's washing utensils. She's mopping the house and cleaning your seats in the house and washing your clothes and beddings. If you see that, then you are a genius. Finally, now this is what is happening in Luo Nyanza. These guys, they have captured the whole government. In fact, the whole government has been in Luo Nyanza for 2 days. They were in Homa Bay yesterday. Wanacheza mpira, happily roaming around, happy, comfortable, feeling at home. What? Hey! Haki ya ndani. Hey! Ndugu zetu. What? Tajiri hatari sana. Yani, I saw Ruto very happy, roaming around, eating samaki. Paka alikuwa amefunzwa kijelo fulani kwa anasema apuoyo. Haki Raila wewe. Hey! Haki ya ngai. Hey! Wacha niseme hivi. Kuna watu walikuwa wana, Rigathi, the people have been singing that they are sending Raila Odinga into, they are sending Raila Odinga to Bondo. Kuna watu wamekuwa wakisema kwamba Raila tunampandisha wheelbarrow, alafu tunapeleka yeye Bondo. The same people are the same people who will be sent home. Let me tell you guys, time will really tell. But let me say this. Let me put this clear. Rigathi Gachagua thought that Raila Odinga is now a dead political reject. That's what he thought, and he has been singing all along, thinking that Raila will never step in government. Gachagua thought now that they have formed government with Ruto, and Raila Odinga will never step in that government. He will never do that. But then, if there is a man who will serve ahead, kama kuna mtu ataumia kwa hii serikali, if there is a guy who is wrong to serve in this government, that is Rigathi Gachagua. I'm telling you without fear of contradiction. If there is a man who is going to serve in this government, and Raila doesn't joke, once Raila captures, Raila hana reverse gear. Once he has decided this is what I'm doing, he truly does it. So when he decides I'm going to capture, he really captures. When you see William Ruto in Luo Nyanza spending time freely eating, then it tells you something is not right. I want to take you back to 2017. After the general election, if you remember, William Ruto, by then the deputy president, was in Rigathi Gachagua shoes now. The man thought that because he 100% supported Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga will never get chance into the Jubilee government after the 2017 general election. But when William Ruto was watching television in his current home, I remember very well, it was around 12 noon, and he saw a breaking news that Raila Odinga are shaking hands with Uhuru Kenyatta. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. There's no point that in 2018 Ruto could dream that Raila will be in government. Hakuwahi kuwa na hiyo ndoto hata kidogo, because he believed in yako kumi yangu kumi. That's what he believed in. But once he saw Raila on television greeting Uhuru Kenyatta, if there is a man who ran mad in this country, it's William Ruto himself in 2018. If there is a man who lost network in 2018, it's William Ruto. If there is a man who felt like committing suicide in 2018, it is William Ruto, because this was like he saw himself like a man in a dream. He couldn't believe it. So when Raila joined Uhuru Kenyatta, he pushed Ruto out of government, completely out. The same is going to repeat itself. And I've been telling you, Rigathi is a hunted man, but he is carelessly trading. He doesn't understand how politics is being played here. Najua amezoea siasa ya constituency. Rigathi is a hunted man. And by the time he's going to realize, it will be too late for him to put a reverse gear. But let me tell you, and I want to warn for the fourth time now, I think so, if not third. I want to powerfully warn my brothers from the Mount Kenya that if there is a region that overwhelmingly supported Ruto, is the Mount Kenya. But again, remember this. If there is a region that is going to suffer the most, it is the same Mount Kenya region. You will be rendered orphans. It's crystal clear that Raila Odinga has joined government. It's crystal clear. And once Raila joins government, William Ruto has a replacement. The man he has given a responsibility to monitor and oversee all the government projects. That is Musalia Mudavadi. The presidential delivery unit, the whole docket has been transferred to Musalia Mudavadi's office. But Rigathi is blind. It can never see what is happening in this country. How I wish that one day some people will send him my videos. Right? How I wish one day that people will send him my videos and they will realize that it was cut out of government long time ago. Let me give you the order of events. This man called Jacob, the Enigma himself, the political professor, the unbeaten man who never votes for president, but he ends up capturing the whole government and puts it in his bedroom for 2 days. Not even 2 days. Raila is capturing Ruto forever. And from today, Ruto akitoka Luo Nyanza kuelekea Nairobi, he will never be the same Ruto you've been seeing around. Mark my words. Vile Ruto ametoka Luo Nyanza leo, I'm telling you, start monitoring his speeches from yesterday onwards. Like Uhuru Kenyatta changed the tune. Do you remember Uhuru Kenyatta calling Raila Kimondo? Was it Kimondo? This is a term. There is a Kikuyu term. I think it was Kimondo. Yes, that is what the man is. A bully. You remember? Uhuru Kenyatta used to speak arrogantly and with a lot of how can I call it? Yani, there is a time that he arrogantly spoke. And I can remember his speech. Na alikuwa na kidole anasema, there's one man I want to address. One man. He is not a tribe. I want to address one man by the name Raila Odinga. He is a kimondo. The guy is a bully. Yes, that is what he is. And he finished. But from the time they did a handshake, Uhuru Kenyatta changed tune. Uhuru Kenyatta did not become the person William Ruto knew. So let me tell you this. Leo William Ruto ametoka Luo Nyanza. Amekula samaki, ameshiba. Let me tell you, going forward, starting today, I want to give you an assignment. Start monitoring William Ruto's speeches. William Ruto will never be the same man you have been knowing. Take this to the bank, uchukue loan. He will never. Ruto has been sanitized. Today uliona wakiwa na ndugu yake Raila Odinga, Oburu Odinga. Walikuwa na yeye. Wanasalimiana, wana hug. If you're a man who sees politics from a third eye, that tells you he imeenda. Regarding, it's high time you go back to the drawing board. Raila Odinga, William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, these guys will team up. These guys will team up. And once they team up, the casualty from this team is none other than Rigathi Gachagua himself. Ukweli wa maneno. Ladies and gentlemen, that is enough for today. Aliye na macho haambiwi tazama. God bless you. Asanteni sana.